A total of 2,800 youths in Lagos were the weekend commissioned into the Staff Officers Cadre of the Peace Corps of Nigeria after a 4-week intensive training and orientation.
With much precision, the over 2,800 members of the Peace Corps of Nigeria marched past at the 2016 Passing Out Parade. The parade is to officially commission them into the Staff Officers Cadre of the Corps after successfully completing the statutory 1-month initial training and orientation. The Senior Special Assistant to Governor Akinwumi Ambode on Community Affairs, Mr. Tajuddin Quadri, takes salute on his behalf. These cadets are drawn from Lagos and other southwest states. Besides the usual parade, cadets also display individual and group skills learned during the training.
So you see, reaching out order to the gentlemen cadets. Ace, patriotic.
The National Commander of the Corps explains the scope of the training received.
Let me state here that the youth being commissioned today into our Staff Officers Cadre were subjected to a 4-week intensive training and orientation. It is therefore interesting to note that these youths went through rigorous mental and physical training deliberately aimed at putting them in a very good state for their future responsibilities. In order to ensure that this training was conducted satisfactorily and in line with our established standards and norms, renowned resource personalities and specialists cutting across various backgrounds such as the government ministries, parastatals, and relevant security agencies were actively engaged in the course of their orientation. At this juncture, I would like to congratulate the gentlemen cadets for being able to distinguish themselves in training, learning, character, and discipline. You all must realize that this occasion is not just an appreciation of the much you have done while here, but should serve as an impetus for further personal achievements and greater dedication to our quest for patriotic services and nation building.
Mr. Oko admonishes them to be civil and carry out their functions with high sense of responsibility.
Gentlemen cadets, let me as well seize this opportunity to emphasize that the tasks ahead of you are quite enormous. Thus, while urging you to deliberately perform these envisioned tasks, you are to know that in winning the support of the government and the entire citizenry, you have to be more civil and people-friendly in discharging your function. Be guided by the fact that the huge responsibilities and the demands of your new status after your commissioning. Note therefore that hard work and discipline without positive attitude could lead to avoidable failure. Fellow officers and gentlemen cadets, with the prevalence of social vices and violence among the youth, which pose potential threat to the peace and security of the nation, I urge you to see it as part of your patriotic duties by cooperating with the various security agencies towards finding a lasting solution to these ugly trends and in enthroning lasting peace in the country.
Some of the cadets are recognized for their outstanding performance in various skills during the training. The Senior Special Advisor to Governor Akinwumi Ambode on Community Affairs, Mr. Tajuddin Quadri, is decorated on behalf of the governor with the honorary title of Commander of Peace for his role in the maintenance of peace and embarking on programs aimed at developing the potential of youth. By these, Governor Ambode becomes the Lagos State Grand Patron and Chairman of the State Advisory Council of the Peace Corps. Mr. Quadri says besides serving as alternative employment for the youth, the establishment of Peace Corps complements the service of security agencies in tackling crime.
For someone to have come here and see what has happened, it has proved that they are a genuine organization, and I'm well aware that they are recognized by the Charter of the United Nations before coming for the recognition at the National Assembly. And as at now, it's at the third reading, which I know that if it's passed into law, it will alleviate some of the problems or challenges that they're having presently. And they'll be able to recruit more people that have the energy to work for the nation. And as their name implies, they are for peace. And we can see most of the demonstration that has been put in place today, which shows that it's not necessary that they carry arms before they can do some duties that they are supposed to do. So for this, I commend them and I congratulate all the graduates for today.
If everybody continue to profile youth and deny them opportunities of gainful engagement, it would definitely result into something else as we are largely witnessing in the country today. Let me state as a matter of fact that in Nigeria today, the only sure solution to all the insecurity we have across the states of Nigeria is to engage the youth. If you like, get armor tank and mount on every street in Nigeria without this youth being positively engaged, we will still face serious security challenges. And that is where Peace Corps came in. When the bill is finally passed by the Senate, or the Senate concur with what the House of Rep has done, and Mr. President has sent to this bill, this organization is capable of engaging over 5 million Nigerian youth. And how? They need to be engaged in community services. They need to be engaged in neighborhood watch. If you go to advanced society, you see at least 2-3 people watching every street. So that if there is any sign or any criminal atmosphere, you quickly alert the nearest police division, even though we don't have power of arresting, but we can watch and keep these regular security agencies involved about happening within the community setting.
PCN was enlisted by the United Nations Economic and Social Council in 2011 and subsequently granted a special consultative status by UN on 1st August 2013. It's a non-governmental and uniform youth organization that engages its members in community development services. These cadets will be posted to educational institutions to provide security, assist school authorities in conflict resolution and management in times of crisis, promote the virtues of serf and school discipline, as well as encourage the spirit of patriotism and good citizenship, amongst others.